What's up my peeps, it is time for a brand new episode of Supercard, and today I want to check out the brand new card previews for Season 4 of Supercard that Supercard themselves posted up, the official ones for the Beast tier, the Monster tier, so you can get an idea on how it looks. I've got my thoughts on it, which I'll share in just a few moments, but also I want to share with you guys what I think is the best looking cards ever. In case you guys didn't know, out of the 3 new tiers coming out with Season 4 of Supercard, the top one is the Titan tier, and I've got some really cool Titan card concepts to show you. But first things first, man, as you all know, Kane is the event card for this week's Ring Domination, and that makes me happy. I've always been a Kane fan, so for him to get an event card, I think that's pretty cool. He hasn't gotten, when's the last, I think the last Kane event was back in Season 1. I remember that. He was still Corporate Kane at that time, and it wasn't even late Corporate Kane, it was like early Corporate Kane when he had just become Corporate Kane. And I remember that card for how unique it was at the time. It didn't look like the other event cards of the same tier. The actual picture might not have been the best, but it's really the card background that made it different than the other ones. Corporate Kane was my least favorite Kane, and it's the weakest Kane because he really didn't accomplish anything as Corporate Kane. But hey, now we've got a better picture, a stronger Kane event, and also this card is a pretty good one. If you want to know how Kane compares to all the other SS17 event cards, he's not as strong as Taker and AJ, the 2 zombie event cards. But he is stronger than all the other event cards out there. So the way it goes is Undertaker and AJ are tied for the top spot for the 2 strongest cards in the game. Second spot would go to Kane, third spot goes to Bobby Roode, and then all the other male event cards are all tied, unleveled, untokened up, and finally Alexa Bliss at the last spot. I'm not counting Money in the Bank cards, I'm strictly counting event cards, Ring Domination, and Road to Glory, unleveled, untokened up, unproed. But this is simply looking at the overalls. Now, if you're somebody who's got Zombie Taker and you don't really see a point in going for Kane for the simple fact that he's also a left blue triangle just like Taker is, and he's also a power and toughness card, and Taker beats him in power and toughness, but Kane actually has one advantage, and it's a pretty big one. Not even the Taker card has this over the Kane card. This Kane event card can force that the Zombie Taker card. He already beats him in speed and charisma, so if he gets the choke slam, then he beats him in power, toughness, speed, and charisma. That's rare, so I wouldn't count on Kane just because of the weaker overall. Anyways, enough talk about that. I've got a pack to open up, and also I've got a fusion to check out. I'm hoping it's The Miz or Kevin Owens, because those would be pros, or a female card. Alright, so the fusion card is gonna be... it's not a pro and it's not a female card, so I've got 3 single SS17 cards, or SS17 fusion cards. Jimmy Uso, cool looking picture, but kinda wish it was Kevin Owens or The Miz instead. So now moving on to the actual pack itself, mailbox, rewards. Let's go ahead and open up this Platinum pack. So I haven't gotten an SS17 card since, I don't remember, but it's been way too long. The drop rates are still bad. So first off, we get an ultimate card, don't care for that. What's this? Okay, so once again, no SS17. I don't remember the last time I got one, but I know it's on video, so if you can remember, let me know. But I think I've got maybe 2 tops from these Platinum packs in SS17 TVGs. Hey, maybe they forgot a zombie card in there. Maybe this last one is a forgotten zombie card. Yeah, of course not. But anyways, Sheamus, okay, blah, blah, blah. So, terrible pack. By the way, you guys noticed the amazing deal in the pack store? 10k credits for a Halloween Plus pack. You get a Halloween card, SS17, and one from the Ultimate tier to the 33 tier. This is pretty terrible. $100 for some Halloween cards? I mean, I get that they're limited, but this was the cool thing like 4 days ago. Now the cool thing's S4, and this isn't $100 good. Anyways, pack pricing aside, let's take a look at the sneak peek Supercard posted up on Twitter yesterday. So they said, here's a sneak peek at what the first of 3 new tiers will look like introducing the Beast tier. They posted up a pic, and I'd say, you know, in general, it was well received. I think I'm one of the few that isn't really a fan of this design. I get that, you know, it's called the Beast tier, so they want to make it look like a beast type design, you know, seems like there's a beast in the background. But this feels like a card that should be in another card game. Something like a card game with actual monsters, not just, you know, people with nicknames, Monster and the Beast, but something like Magic the Gathering or Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you've got monsters in those card games. I think this could, I guess, work as a limited edition card for those games. But in Supercard, it just looks weird, and I'm just personally not a fan of this design. But maybe when I actually see it with a superstar in there and everything, maybe that'll change, but as of right now, not really a big fan of it. But moving on to the next tier, which is the Monster tier. The following day, which is today, they tweeted out introducing the Monster tier, the second of 3 new tiers coming in Season 4 of Supercard. Let us know what you think. Now, when I saw the Beast tier and what they did with that, I was like, oh, I hope they don't do the same thing with the Monster tier. I hope they don't try to make it like a monster is in the background. And thankfully, they didn't. This one sports a different color than any of the other tiers, a green color. Now, this also kind of looks like the brand new fusions, the SS17 fusions. Now, those are gold and black, and obviously this one's green, but it's got the same type of look. I'm thinking they used green for 2 reasons. Number 1, it's different than any of the other tiers in the past. They've never used green as a tier color. And on top of that, I think a lot of people might associate Monster with the color green for some reason. As far as what I think about this one, I like that they didn't go the same route as the Beast route, where they try and make it look like there's a monster in the background, but at the same time, I've never really been a huge fan of the color green, so I think it's okay. But now, I want to show you guys quite possibly the best looking card designs I've ever seen. So, they've shown off how the Beast tier is going to look, how the Monster tier is going to look, but they haven't shown off Titan. And this is where Shandy comes in. So, when Season 4 was announced, I contacted Shandy. If you guys don't know who Shandy is, check him out on Twitter. He makes some awesome card designs. And I hit him up. I was like, hey, I want some Season 4 custom cards. And he asked me if I had any ideas on where to take the card design. So I went with the only hint that we had, and that was the Season 4 announcement background. As you can see in the background, you can see some cards, but we don't know if they're actually going to look like that. But they've got this metallic look to them. So I was like, you know what? Hey, try and make it like this. This is the only hint really that we've got as far as how Season 4 cards might look like. And this is what he did. He did a phenomenal job with this. So I'm going to show you guys what he came up with. 6 Titan concept cards. I'm telling you, these look great. Let's start it off. Hey, since I said phenomenal, let's go ahead and start it off with AJ Styles. Look at that design, man. That looks awesome. This is the type of card that I'd like to see in the game. This looks so good. If you ask me, this looks a lot better than both the Beast and Monster tier. I haven't seen how the actual Titan tier is gonna look, but it's gonna be hard to top the cards that I'm going to show you here. Another superstar that I wanted for these designs is the Undertaker. Look, Taker might be retired, but there's still a ton of cool Taker picks out there that they should keep on making Taker cards for Supercard, just like this one, Titan Undertaker. I think out of the Titan cards, this might be my favorite one. It looks really good. I mean, it's the same design, but I really like the Taker pick for this. Afterwards, we've got Titan Braun Strowman. This is the first Titan card that he showed me, and I was blown away by the design. And yeah, man, how can you have a Titan tier without the monster Braun Strowman? And then we've got not a bad guy, not a good guy, actually not a guy at all in this situation. It's a card, Roman Reigns, Titan Roman Reigns. And I like the picture chosen too. I didn't give him any pictures for the Roman Reigns card. Actually, I gave him one, but it was like a short picture, so I wasn't sure if he was able to use it. But hey, he found this picture and used it, and I think it looks great. And it's a picture that hasn't been used in the game too, so that's good. And then we've got, of course, everybody's favorite WWE Champion, Jinder Mahal. Let's see how many people get triggered just by that comment. Yes, I asked for Jinder Mahal as a Titan card, and I think this looks awesome. And finally, we couldn't end this without a female card. We've got Titan Sasha Banks. I think these all look amazing, and I would have loved it if this was the actual Titan card design that we got in Season 4, but of course, this is a custom design. But hey, I want to ask you guys, out of the 3 designs that you've seen, these Titan card designs, and the Beast and the Monster, which one do you prefer? I think it's no secret by now that I prefer Shandy's Titan design. Anyways, if you guys want to check out more cool designs by Shandy, follow him on Twitter. He'll actually be posting up the same cards you saw in this video on his Twitter page, and also he posts up cool card designs all the time along with WWE posters. I'll go ahead and put the link to his Twitter in the description box, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, click the like button down below, and watch out for those fake QR codes out there. With that said, I'm out. See ya.